Mixing with my career building tip: feed the industry or it won't feed you. Recently, I am connected to the Waves Audio Files Facebook page, and there was a person who posted or put a post on there that initially just kind of blew my mind. I just like couldn't believe it. I didn't know what to make of it. And what the person did was, apparently this woman, her boyfriend had installed a full Mercury bundle of crack plugins, Waves bundle, onto her computer, and but it wasn't working. So she decided to go to the Waves Facebook page, created by Waves, the company from who this person stole $5,000-$6,000 worth of plugins, and to ask for help to have her plugins fixed. Now, she didn't claim that she owned them. She actually went on there with a big smiley face saying that her boyfriend had installed the plugins, that they were cracked, and but she was upset because they weren't working. And it just completely blew my mind. At first, I thought, this is the dumbest person on the planet of the earth. Like, who would actually steal something? It's like, imagine like you went to like a car dealership and you stole a car off the lot, and then it wasn't working and you brought it back to the dealership to get it repaired. That would basically be the equivalent. So that is sort of the mentality that is sort of out there. And at first, when I listened to it, I thought, this is all you can do is laugh. But to me, it was actually kind of a really sad statement about things, because one of the things that's more important than anything is that everything, in terms of what you do in the industry and in life, works in cycles. So you have to feed something in order for it to grow. And so if you plant a seed but you never water it, it doesn't sprout and it doesn't bring anything. If you say you want to write a song and you start it but you only write the kick drum beat and you don't write anything else, you never have a finished song. You have to put something in. You have to put some energy into it. You have to put some time into it in order for it to develop. And if you follow through with it and you put it out and you put that energy in, then it should bring something back to you. Maybe all it brings you is the connection with some other people, but you've manifested, you've gotten something back from your work and given out. And think about it. When you go about you have friends, and maybe you help a friend move, and then when you need to move and you need help, you call your friend, and they help you because you helped them. So there's a payback, there's a turnaround, there's something that comes back to you. The problem is when you take something without having paid for it or given some kind of reciprocal trade or barter in the process, is that you're only taking away from something. You're not adding to it. Like a parasite. You're not bringing or not adding anything. You're just sucking off of something and then expecting some kind of thing to return. But it doesn't work that way. Nothing in life works that way, that only takes but never gives back. It has to happen in some way. And this is the way that careers are built or destroyed. So if you invest all of your time and energy in getting all the plugins in the world and getting them all for free, then you end up spending all of your time and energy like just collecting stuff, and instead of spending your time and energy actually creating and doing something. And what's interesting is that I find that there are very few to no people who work this way who actually end up having careers or doing anything. And the people who legitimately go out and they say, okay, maybe all I can afford is this group of plugins, this small group of plugins, but I'm going to buy these and I'm going to really learn how to use them. Those are the people that end up building and making careers and doing things. Because without giving into the industry that you want to feed you, you can't possibly get anything back to it. You have to give something. So if you pay the plugin manufacturers, that gives them the ability to create newer, better plugins that you can buy, and they can bring them out at lower prices because they're getting more sales, and the whole thing feeds itself. And then you have an appreciation for all the things. When somebody gives you something and you just have like all this stuff piled up. It's like it's meaningless. It has no meaning. It has no value to you because you didn't pay anything for it. Just the effort to kind of crack it and make it work on your computer. And then you're just sort of stuck, mired in this world where it's like you can't change anything because as soon as you upgrade your DAW, all those plugins that you had don't work anymore. And so you end up stuck in this world getting smaller and smaller and smaller as the rest of it moves forward. It is such a big mistake, I can't tell you, and so important to really understand. Feed the industry that feeds you, and then it will feed you, right? So you put money into things, you invest your time and energy into something, and it will pay you back down the line. Here's a mixing with my career building tip. Feed the industry, or it won't feed you.